Well, welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. I'm here with you every day, giving you ideas that are coming into my mind. And one of the things that has really come into my mind is this idea of healing. And it's not just physical healing I'm talking about. I'm talking about mental healing. I'm talking about emotional healing. I'm talking about spiritual healing. And the best that I've got is that true healing comes when there is a knowing and experience of oneness. That we are in dis-ease when we have an incomplete perception of ourselves. So let's break that down a little bit. If we judge our lives that we should be happy all the time, we're going to find that we're going to be miserable because there's always going to be both sides of the coin. Do you get it? There's going to be both sides of the coin. So to have an expectation of being happy all the time causes you what? Dis-ease. You're not easy with it. It's not easy for you because it's going against your expectation. So you can look at that intellectually and say, well, I'm only looking at one side. There's two sides. There's many sides to a situation. If I open up to seeing all sides, oh my God, my mind is in balance. Now think about that. What are the thoughts that you have? What do they cause? They cause emotions, don't they? Because you've associated certain things with certain types of thoughts. So if your thoughts are become balanced, what else happens? Your emotions become balanced. And there's a sense of ease. Then you go from the spiritual perspective. The spiritual perspective is that, oh, I'm more than my body. I'm more than my mind. And when you can embody the idea and understand that spiritual connection happens in the space between the thoughts, a space between the breath. It's in that silent moment looking into your partner's eyes. There's a sense of peace, isn't there? There's a sense of ease. So when we hear the word dis-ease, it doesn't mean an illness. It means we're out of balance. That's right. And what drives us out of balance? The F word. Every time the F word, fear. Fear drives us out of balance. I wrote a comment in Facebook today about an individual that I've known for since maybe 1990. And this individual just traveled to New York City. And they went out at night. And their comment was, for a city who never sleeps, it seems to be that the city is going to bed early, like 9 o'clock. And the observation that this individual made was the effects of the pandemic have truly changed how people live their lives. And what was the pandemic about? Fear. Dis-ease. In the pandemic, I ask you these questions. Did you focus on fear of the disease, or did you focus on being healthy? Did you focus on separation, or did you focus on connection? Did you focus on being unique, or did you just side? These are great questions to ask because you are unique. There's no one on the planet or ever will be on the planet that's like you. You were meant to be social. You were meant to connect with other people. You were not meant to live in fear. My message today is to take back your power and know that you're part of the infinite And as part of the infinite, you came here to express and to experience as much life as you can. And don't let anything hold you back. Yesterday, or last Sunday at Agape, a gentleman came to the service for the first time in like 3 years. And when he left, he had a big smile on his face, and he came up to me and says, "I feel so good. Why didn't I come back sooner?" And I looked at him and said, "You came back today. That's all that counts." Be with people, be in community, be in situations that juice you, that allow you to be passionate, that allow you to be unique, that allow you to be free. Lori says, "I enjoyed my family more." Of course. Family are, in many cases, the closest people to you. Some cases, not so close. Let's not create a false image that family is everything. There are people whose family lives suck. And people say, "Well, why does theirs suck and that suck?" I go like this. Your family, your mom and your dad, their job was to bring you into the world. And their job was to get you to an age of reason, hopefully safely. And when you get to that age of reason, when you can really think for yourself, their job is done. And there is no further obligation on their part and no further obligation on your part. But whatever you do together is a choice. Some families are very toxic. And so it's when you get to that age, you let them go. Some families are very nurturing. You give them more time. You see, that's the key thing. Where are you investing your time? It's the biggest investment you can make in anything. Why would you invest it in fear? Why would you invest it in dis-ease? It's not your natural state. And you know it. Because when you go inside, you know your natural state is one of ease, of peace, of curiosity, of love, of laughter, of joy, of balance. So how do you heal? You return to balance. You return to balance, which is really returning to love. With that, my beautiful friends, make this your best day ever. Until tomorrow, aloha.